All right. Am I online already? Let me check. Yeah. I'm always not very confident. I'm always very unsure whether I'm online or not. Okay. So let me just look at my phone. Let me use my phone. Try to go to my channel and see if I'm online already. Okay. So yeah, usually it takes a while. Mm, looks looks like I'm still not online yet. Let me see. I think so. I think I'm online already. Okay. So let's not alright, so let's not waste any more time. I can actually log into my YouTube and see. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this is the thing. So this is the thing. Um yeah, I'm online. Yeah, over here. Okay. So next time if I want to see if I'm online or not, I just need to come here and then just look at this. Alright, so it says the status is live. Okay. Yeah, so it has taken me like several minutes. So please bear with me, and yeah, hopefully I can do a better job next time. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the market today. All right, so this is the Hong Kong market. Okay, so this is the this is the U.S. market. Okay, and so the U.S. market for the S&P 500 right now is up. So even though the color is red, but look at the sign here, it's positive. So it's up 18 points. So it's up 0.45% for the S&P 500. And if you look at the the worst performance stocks today, it has to be this upstart. Okay, upstart. So upstart is a so-called AI, okay? It's an AI fintech company, right? So let's look at its chart, its share price performance chart since its IPO, right? So as usual, I think it's better for me to use PowerPoint to illustrate uh, my points. Okay, so over here, yeah, so it's right here. All right. So what do you see here? What do you see here? So you see the IPO here. So the IPO date is um, early 2021, and till today. So a period of slightly more than a year, and so basically it had a great run up. Okay, from $22 to this $400+. So this is almost 20x. Okay, it's almost a 20x. Okay, price appreciation run up. Okay, but since then, so there is a common thread among all the stocks that crashed recently. Okay, most of them they peaked at around last October 2021, and since then they most of them, or almost all of them, they just crash. All right, right now this I can't really remember its name, but I think it's Upstart. All right, so right now the share price is about, I think, $30+. Okay, so right now is $30+. Okay, so I will say it's really brutal. Okay, it's really brutal for the growth investors um if they believe in the gurus like Cathie Wood, all right, the the fund manager of ARKK, Katie Wood. So she used to be the bellwether of this growth growth stock investing. Okay, so she used to be the zeitgeist. Okay, but now I think the story of all the growth stocks have come crashing to the end. All right, and I'm not too sure whether it is the end already, but definitely they are all coming crashing down. Right. So right now, Upstart it has its merry around. All right. So IPO at this price, and now is hovering at $30. Okay. Since its IPO, I will say the share price performance is quite flat. Okay. So yeah, this is one of the very interesting stocks today, Upstart. Okay. I hope you're not holding one of this at the moment. But of course, there is another school of thought. Okay, they are saying if a stock price was worth $400+ last October, so right now it is at $30+. So you're actually getting it at a crazy discount, right? So you're getting it at almost a 90% discount. Okay, almost a 90% discount. All right. So yeah, so basically since last October 2021, Upstart lost almost 90% of its share price, right? And yes, so they are saying that you're getting this Upstart AI fintech at a 90% discount. Okay, so so I mean it makes sense. If you love the stocks, then it makes sense for you to accumulate even more. Okay, okay. By the way, personally, I have no special knowledge in Upstart, this AI fintech company. Uh, by the way, AI stands for artificial intelligence. Okay, so I have no insight or special knowledge in this company. So I'm not going to give you any advice on whether you should buy this company at this share price like $30+, or you should short this. I don't know. Okay, so like I'm just sharing the facts and the information, okay, that is available right now. Okay, so so that sums up my my discussion on Upstart. All right, next, so let's see what do we have here. Probably we should look at the other stocks. Okay, what about what are some of the interesting stocks right now? Okay, Katie Wood. Okay, yes. So like I say, Katie Wood, the fund manager of ARKK. So she's the zeitgeist. Okay, she's she represents a certain group of investors for the past several years. Okay, and I would say a lot of people look up to Katie Wood for advice and for stock tips. Okay, and those who follow her footsteps, I will say, all got burned very badly. All right, why is it so? So you will see why. What you will see why is it so if I get this chart out. In fact, I think in my, I think if you can watch my my previous discussion or stock market trash talk 2, I guess. So I had a brief discussion on Cathie Wood's ARKK fund. Okay, but nevertheless, I don't mind having another discussion here. So if you look at this Cathie Wood's ARKK fund price performance since 2017, early 2017. So so it had a great run up. Okay, yeah. So like I said just now for Upstart as well. So for Upstart, um, it peaked at last October, right? So I think ARKK also peaked at roughly at the same time. Let me see. Actually, ARKK peaked early 2021. Okay, so ARKK peaked at an earlier time. All right, so it peaked at early 2021. Okay, at 158, and right now ARKK is approaching below 40 US dollars per share. All right, so you can actually look at the share price of the ARKK fund, right? So in fact, if I were to draw a line here, okay, by the way, this is the March 2020 low. Okay, the March 2020 low for ARKK fund, and you can see, right, from the March 2020 till now, okay, so the return is actually flat. Okay, the return is actually flat. So in other words, for the past several years, if you have invested in ARKK, and I will say most of the people, they just lost money. Okay, they are still underwater. Okay, the severity of being underwater depends at which point you started buying into the ARKK fund. All right. Yeah. So in fact, I think there was another there is another ongoing discussion mirroring this ARKK fund to the Nasdaq index during the 2000 tech bubble burst. Okay, so I had that discussion in my Trash Talk 2. So if you want to know more about that, you can refer to that video. All right. So yes. So yeah, ARKK is approaching below $40 a share. So yeah. So that's the performance. The price performance for ARKK. Okay, and by the way, I'm not a fan of ARKK. That, but this does not mean I should shoot her down. Okay, I'm not trying to shoot her down because I have listened to some of her research on some of the future technology industry, and I feel that she has something to offer us. Okay, in terms of her research in the in the future industries. All right, but when it comes to her investing styles or her her investing style and her investing strategy, I I I don't advocate anybody following her investing style and her investing strategy. All right, but apart from that, I think there's no harm if you go ahead and watch some of her research video on the on the tech of our future. Okay, so one of the five themes she shared with me the other time in the video was this digital currency. All right, so she talked about what is the status quo for the digital currency industry right now, and uh, um, um, and her forecast for the digital currency industry. All right. So but I have to make it clear to you. If you watch her videos, and you should make your own judgment as well. Okay. So absorb the information and absorb her research materials, and ultimately you still need to make your own decision, and you need to be responsible for all your decisions. All right, never coattail anybody, and never um 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 how should I put it, never they call it never outsource your thinking. Okay, never outsource your thinking to anybody. Okay, because especially when you have a tumultuous times like this, the market is crashing. So let me just show you what do I mean by the market is crashing. So right now it's a tumultuous time. Okay, the market is really crashing. Okay, so I'm just looking at this S&P 500 right now. Okay, so so probably this is not a very good chart because this chart shows more than I want to talk about. So let me just go to a simpler chart here. So let me just get maybe not 5 year, I think 1 year is good enough. Yes, let me get this out. So if you can see, right, the S&P 500 index, which consists of 500 Fortune, 500 Fortune 500 biggest company in the US, right? And it peaked in the early 2022, and since then it crashed. You can see it crashed almost 70%. Okay, year to date. Okay, so it crashed almost 17% from the peak. Okay, so for the index to crash at 17%, so for the index to crash at 70%, okay. Okay, most of the smaller stocks or most of the the companies that are out of the S&P 500, they have to go down even more. Okay, the majority of them, they have to go down even more than this minus 17%. All right, so if you are holding the S&P 500, since if you bought at this peak, and then so you are having a minus 17% loss at the moment. Okay, it's a paper loss. So if you don't sell, it's a paper loss. But if you sell it today, and then if you capitulate, okay, it means if you cave and you decide to sell it today, then you will experience a loss. Okay, so the severity of the loss really depends on at which point you started buying into the S&P 500. Okay, so yeah, so S&P 500 right now is I will say I'm not forecasting, but I will say very likely S&P 500 is going to go below the 4,000 points mark. Okay, and I think okay, so I seldom talk about my own strategy, but if I have to give you um, I'm not trying to give tips or advice here, but my own strategy to invest in the current market, the current tumultuous market is I am targeting to add to my existing portfolios when the S&P drop another 3%. Okay, so I will say I will start to add to my existing portfolio more aggressively when S&P hit something at the level of close to this 3,800 points level. Okay, so that's my strategy. I'm going to add to my existing portfolio substantially and more aggressively if the S&P 500 hit the 3,800 level. Okay, plus minus 50 points. All right, so right now I will just nibble a little bit here and there because yeah, so I'm envisaging the S&P still has some room to go down. Okay, I don't know how much, but even though in times of uncertainty like this, I don't think anybody has a crystal ball. But even though you have a crystal ball, you can see what happened in the future without knowing the stock market. So my experience for the past so many years in the stock market is sometimes the economy situation can be very unrelated from the performance of the stock market. Okay, these two, they can be they can have no bearing with each other at all. Okay, so never assume that the stock market actually in sync with the economic performance. Okay, so they can be very, very dissociated, okay, at times. Okay, so I don't know whether this time is the time that they will be dissociated or disconnected. I don't know, but it's good to have a strategy. Okay, so I have talked about my strategy, and yes, so yeah, I think that's about it today. So hope you enjoy my sharing so far, and um, probably I should give you some idea why I want to start this trash talk series in the stock market. Okay, so to have this trash talk about the stock market, I hope to achieve a few things. Number one, I hope to uh, so-called record down some of my thoughts so that in the future I can actually look back. Um, I can actually look back on my some of my thoughts during these tumultuous uh, times. Okay. Number two, and hopefully through my sharing, those of you who happen to watch my these free sharing videos, so hopefully they learn something from me, and they become a better investor as a result. Okay. So number three, I think it's also a very good habit for me to share with my share my knowledge with the, 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 the people out there, because I realize that through sharing, the thoughts in my in the thoughts or the knowledge I have in my brain, they somehow I get to restructure my knowledge and my thoughts, and I can actually have a, a clearer a clearer path ahead when it comes to investing in the stock market. So yeah, so definitely there are more benefits than 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 um, than non-benefits. Okay, when it comes to doing this live streaming. So um, so last but not least, thank you so much for viewing my video, and take care, and stay patient, and um, stay positive. Okay, so bye bye. Let me stop streaming.